Willian, I think he's stepping up his game at the moment. And I know there are a lot of people who don't like Willian and believe there are better players. But I think if it's really pushing him, and I think the same with Dave actually, of Reece James, it's pushing these players. If it's going to push these players to perform better and to be more productive and to make an impact and really go out there and perform at their best because they know their spot is at risk, that is a win-win situation for Frank and for us as a club. Hello there guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for my rational perspective on Lille 1, Chelsea 2. A big 3 points, a big result, a difficult night, one that wasn't enjoyable, especially at the end, but I think just a crucial performance, and I think that professional performance as well. Going away in Europe is always difficult, and I think, as we've seen from the first two games, it's going to be a tough group for Chelsea, as some predicted. And I think for character building, for unity within that squad, and also for Frank on the touchline, it's a big night in terms of changing a game, riding the storm, and coming through and getting a big win. And I think that that's the key thing. There are negatives, there are worries, as ever, especially with this team at the moment. It's still growing, still in the early stages. But I think it's going to be one that I think that the team is gonna take, and it's going to be really beneficial because I think the team responded so well and managed to find a solution in a tricky situation. But going into the team and the team lineup, Frank reverted to a 3-4-3. Reece James getting his first start in the Champions League, and N'Golo Kante coming back. That 3-4-3 really interesting, as well as Azpilicueta moving to one of the back three. And I thought that was an interesting move by Lampard, and I think it was specifically done because Reece James was playing to sort of embed him into the team. And I thought having that established player behind him, I thought probably may have been a reason why. But yeah, coming into the game, and I thought we started really well on the front foot, moving it about very briskly. I thought that the pace of our play looked really good. We looked to really get at Lille straight away, no hiding. And there were some really good balls in, especially put in from Reece James, who I think really, although he'll be frustrated getting taken off later in the game, I think mostly because of the yellow and also because we were chasing a winner, I think his movement, his drive, delivery, I think was key for him. I think that was really impressive. So I thought he asserted himself very well. And then we have to come to the goal, the first goal. Tammy, absolutely clinical. I personally thought it was offside, like I'm sure many of you did, especially watching at home. But he puts it in, wonderful finish, another clinical finish. You know, he looks like he's going to be on the verge of joining the England squad for the international break, and it's fully deserved. A wonderful ball as well from Fikayo Tomori. We'll get onto him as well. But distribution from Tomori as well, that's really impressive. And as I've spoken about before on this channel, the back three allows defenders, centre-backs to move forward and join the attack. And I think that pretty much showed that. We penned them back. Great, intelligent movement from Abraham again. It's another finish. It's another different type of goal. And another one that gets him closer to 10, closer to double figures. And on his birthday as well, superb from Tammy. And then Lille grew in the game. And there was a good save from Kepa. And then the set-piece goal. It's just so frustrating. And I've spoken on this channel before about the fact that it feels like those set pieces are going to cost us time and time again. Zonal marking, you know, the bog standard man marking, whatever you choose, it really is a case of players doing their jobs properly. It's not even a case of a lack of height, because Zuma and Tomori, both of them are taller in that box, and they should be getting there. And it's about doing your job. That's the difference in zonal marking, and it's just going to cost us. It's our Achilles heel. And as I say, we got ourselves a goal, a really good finish by Tammy. And then it costs us because we can't defend a set piece again, and Lille back in the game, their tails are up, and it becomes a challenging night. It's something that Frank's going to have to work on continually. Do we go back to man marking? Frank's response when asked about why man marking isn't used at Chelsea, isn't used with his Chelsea side, is because of height. But I think, as was proven tonight, height wasn't the problem in that situation. It was about players doing their jobs, and once again, another set piece conceded. And we could have conceded more from set piece, to be fair. So it's just, once again, anytime we concede a corner now, you're just so fearful that the team, even if it's their first chance of the game, can get at us, and that's a real worry, because against any side, even if we're dominating in possession, in chances, if we're one ahead, it can really cost us. So that's something that's got to be fixed. And there was a top save from Kepa in the second half. We go into the second half and you're sort of hoping, can we get control of this game again? Because I thought we had some nice play. Jorginho hit the post just at the end of the first half with a lovely effort, just so unfortunate. But as I say, Lille came out, they looked like they could get at us, and I think they knew they could get at us. And from a corner, Kepa makes an absolutely world-class save. I thought Kepa made some absolutely brilliant saves when he was required to tonight. And that at 1-1 is key, because after that, we settled down, we started moving the ball around a bit better, we sort of just got a hold of the game again, created several chances. I remember Mount having a chance. But then the interesting thing from Frank tactically was he took off Reece James, he was on a booking, takes off Reece James, brings on HUDSON-ODOI. For me, looks like a 4-2-3-1, which he's been using recently. And we start to penetrate, we start to get more chances, and Callum HUDSON-ODOI with a lovely ball in to none other than Willian, the man in the moment, the man on form. 2 goals in 2 games now on his 300th appearance for Chelsea. A massive goal for him. And if he's going to score big goals like that, he deserves to be in the team. I didn't put him in my team because I want to see HUDSON-ODOI get a chance. But Willian, I think he's stepping up his game at the moment. And I know there are a lot of people who don't like Willian and believe there are better players. But I think if it's really pushing him, and I think the same with Dave actually, of Reece James, it's pushing these players. If it's going to push these players to perform better and to be more productive and to make an impact and really go out there and perform at their best, because they know their spot is at risk, that is a win-win situation for Frank and for us as a club. And I think that proved that tonight. A lovely ball in from HUDSON-ODOI, assisted Willian twice now, like he did on Saturday against Brighton. So great from HUDSON-ODOI, making that impact coming off the bench and really putting his name down and saying, I'm ready. So HUDSON-ODOI, absolutely brilliant. And then the last 10 minutes, we're just seeing it out. And we tried to throw it away. Tomori, who I thought had an excellent night, and then Kepa right in added time tries to fluff his lines, and luckily on both occasions we got away with it. I think Tomori, it's unfortunate because it was almost it was sort of the perfect performance from Tomori, other than that small mistake from him that could have been so costly. I thought Tomori, I would give him a man of the match. I would, because or at least, one of the top performers, because I thought tonight, once again, just always made the right decisions. Always. There was a moment, I think, in the last 10 minutes where he's just shielding the ball, so intelligent. He looks just so at ease in that back four and makes the right decisions. As I say, he made that one mistake, but it could have been very costly, but we've got away with it. I think you've got to praise Tomori, who I was speaking with someone earlier about this, and David Luiz leaving, and Tomori could have been out on loan. He could have been out of the team, but because David Luiz leaving, Tomori's got a chance, and now he's flourishing like so many players in this team. But yeah, it's a massive 3 points. Ajax absolutely battered Valencia tonight, so we got the double header against Ajax coming up at the end of this month, so they are going to be a massive test. But I think just generally overlooking this and taking this just away from the Champions League itself and the group stage and points and all of that, massive character building moment, I think, for a lot of these young Chelsea players. We weren't naive, we stuck at it. It was a good professional away performance in Europe, which are never easy, and we got the 3 points, and it sets us up well in the group now to move on, and it's sort of back in our control now, at least to qualify. Level on points with Valencia. We go into a double header against Ajax, where if we have to be at our best, because they are a very good side. But it puts us in that conversation again. And if we hadn't have got even a point tonight, I think it would have been really an uphill battle. But big performance, big goal by Willian, and I am absolutely buzzing about that victory. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Let me know your thoughts on the victory in the comments below. If you did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to never miss an upload. Follow me on Twitter @SonOfChelsea, and I'll see you again.